What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my channel and welcome to part 37 of my full playthrough of SpongeBob Titans of the Tide here on the PlayStation 5. When we last left off, we continued with Plankton's Portal Challenges, which is a DLC that you can do once you've beaten the game. Obviously, in order to access the portal, you have to be collecting scrap metal for Plankton throughout the game through opening chests. We got all that stuff, so we were able to access all three portals. The first portal is the one with Plankton's icon above it, but then there's that one, and there's also Davy Jones' locker. And so we still have a lot more to do, but in the last part we did another 5 of the challenges over here. There are a total of 12 split into 5 tiers. So we did Floating Cubes Challenge 2, we did Platforming Challenge 3, Jellyfish Catching Challenge 3, Combat Challenge 2, and Combat Challenge 3. So the only one we still have left to do is Floating Cubes Challenge 3, and this one is pretty hard. So when I was recording part 36, I had to record that part twice because it got cut off because it took me 35 minutes to do Floating Cube Challenge 3. So I had to redo part 36. That's what the last part was. So now we're going to redo this one and hope that we can finish it this time. But this one sucks. Because let me tell you why it sucks. Not only is there ice, as you can see, but there's also more of those platforms that phase in and out of reality. So this one is terrible. Everything about this challenge is not great. But the one good thing is you have these brown platforms here. These are your safety platforms. Every single time you get to a brown cube like this, you're safe. And it allows you to like think through what you're gonna do next. So, which is good, because I need to think through this. And just like that, I don't know what happened there. Like, that doesn't even make sense. Like, I was on the thing, and it's just like, nah, you weren't at the right angle. It's like you gotta be a master of geometry just to do this. It's like you gotta be at a 60-degree angle and you were at a 45-degree angle, so it didn't count, so we threw you off. Thanks a lot. My only advice for this challenge is similar to the advice I gave for the jellyfishing challenge, is just keep moving until you get to these platforms, then you can like think things through. But when you're on these things, just keep going. Oh boy. Alright, and then for this section you want to go this way. Don't go to the right, because the platforms are moving in that direction. Okay, this is the tough part right here. This part sucks, because not only are the platforms phasing in and out, but they're moving too. Like that. And see, I can never time when to go there, because by the time the platform becomes solid again, it's already moving again. So I don't know when to go there. I don't know whether to get on the left side or the right side. I don't know. Oh boy, I was skirting the edge there. Okay. Oh boy. I'm skating her. Oh boy. Don't do that. Alright, we're back here again. I still have no idea what to do. I feel like we need to go this way. That just makes sense to me. Yeah. Alright. Did that. Okay, so now this part is also difficult. This is the last section. I don't think there's any more safety platforms, but what you gotta do is, you gotta go across all this stuff as it's flipping around. Literally everything is flipping around. There's no stopping here. You just gotta keep going. And I don't know which part's easier. I don't know if it's easier to go to the right or the left. Like, I don't know. But just pick a direction and just stick with it. Crap, don't do that. And, yeah, that sucks. Because I couldn't get my footing on the ice platform, it threw me off to get to the next platform because everything's moving. That's the hardest part of the level right there. It's not even the platforms phasing in and out. I figured out the phasing in and out platforms. Now I gotta figure out that. Literally in the part that you didn't see, I was on the 3rd to last block and fell off and I quit. I literally rage quit the level when that happened. Because I couldn't take it. I was on the 3rd to last platform. I was so pissed. I was about as pissed as you can be, dude.
Call me Air Sponge.
Okay, remember, go to the right. Right seems to be best. Okay, but time it, definitely. I didn't even time it. Definitely go to the right, but also time the crap out of it. Don't do what I did. I was so dumb. I didn't think. I just did. Oh boy. The platforms moving like this is the worst part of this. Because it's the wrong direction for them to be going. And like I said, there's different ones that turn. These ones that turn are easy because they stop, so you have time to get on them. But the ones that keep moving, there's nothing you can do about it. If you miss getting... Like that, if you miss getting on it, you're done. Because now he's just going to be playing with it the whole time. Like that! Stop doing that, SpongeBob! Just get on the thing. Holy crap. Okay. Oh crap. Oh, we got it. Alright, so that one's not that bad. This sucks. I have no idea what to do here. It's bad enough that the platforms are spinning around like that. What makes it worse is the fact that half of them are ice blocks where you just slip around. It's so bad, dude. But you just gotta keep moving. Keep moving, and as much as you can, don't use the floating thing. Oh, it's a safety platform. Okay, that time I made it to the 4th to last one and died. That sucks, dude. That's why I made this its own separate part, because it's gonna literally take me that long to do this. This is ridiculous. What I was arguing in the part that you're not gonna see is that this isn't a kid's game. What kid do you know of that's gonna be able to beat this? Like, this is what these developers don't get when they make these games. You make them for kids, because this is a kid's game. I mean, yeah, it's a game for adults too, because of the nostalgia factor. Because this game's very similar to Battle for Bikini Bottom.
Call me Air
But
Sponge.
it's still a kid's game. And you got a challenge like this. No kid is beating this unless they're like hyped up on... Alright.
Call me Air Sponge.
Alright, so that one's not that bad. This sucks. I've no idea what to do here. It's bad enough that the platforms are spinning around like that. What makes it worse is the fact that half of them are ice blocks where you just slip around. It's so bad, dude. Unless they're hyped up on Adderall, but even then, they're probably not going to do this. There were a lot of games that I owned as a kid that I just didn't beat as a kid. I didn't beat them for the first time until I was an adult. And a prime example of that is Crash Bandicoot. I owned a Crash Bandicoot game on PS2. It was The Wrath of Cortex. It's the only Crash Bandicoot game I haven't played for my channel yet, but I will be playing it eventually. But I just did not beat that game as a kid because it was too hard. But when I became an adult, I beat the game. Now, I still didn't beat the game 100% because, you know, I didn't get all the time trial relics done. Oh, come on, dude! But I got, like, all the gems. Or most of the gems. I didn't get the bonus gems. There were some bonus gems and bonus levels that you had to unlock by doing the time trials. I didn't get any of those either. But I at least beat the main story, which I never would have imagined doing as a child. And that's the same thing with a game like this. I just don't see children beating this level. I can see children beating this game, like the base level game. I can't do it. Once you get spinning around on that thing, you can't recover. You might as well just fall. I can't believe it, dude. This time I was on the 4th to last platform and fell off because they're spinning around. I can't believe it, dude. As much as possible, don't use the pizza box thing because that's just gonna throw you off. The problem with the floating pizza box thing is that you do it if you hold down the X button. So just don't hold down the X. What happened there? What happened there? He just went in between! Come on! Switch to Patrick. SpongeBob's lost his privilege to do this level.
I'm a star in the sky!
Okay, Patrick, your momentum... What was that? Sometimes he just doesn't want to grip the platform. That's why my main advice to you is never stop moving. I'm not even taking my own advice. Never stop moving. Because if you stop moving, your momentum is going to throw you off. What are you doing, Patrick? Don't do that! Don't grab the ledge, because that slows you down. Why is it that sometimes he grabs onto that and other times he doesn't? Why? What angle does it need to be at?
Star in the sky!
I hate this dude. Like, how come he grabs onto it there? He lands on the platform there, but he doesn't land on it if it's like 1 degree the other way. So dumb. Oh. Do that, Patrick. Okay, back to this nonsense. What? Oh crap, how did I do that? What? Wait, why was the timing off? What the heck? Why was the timing off? It looked like it was the other direction now. I don't get it, dude. This game's throwing me off. See, how come you grab onto it then, but you didn't grab onto it before? Doesn't make sense, Patrick.
Up, and What was it?
Knows what it was, Patrick. Back here again. The timing seemed off. Like, see, now it looks like you could go this way. You know what I mean? Look, now it looks like you can go this way.
Up, and
Now go back that way. Alright, well, we're back here again. Like I said, my advice is just keep moving. I just wish these platforms would stop. If they would, like, tilt and then stop and give me time to move on to the next one, that'd be great. Because like I said, what kid, name a kid that could beat this right here. What kid's doing this? There's no one out there that can do this as a kid. If I was 20 years younger than I am now, there's no way I'm doing this. There's no way. And I can't do it now. And I'm expect. Do you see what I mean? You carry your momentum in the direction you're going, and because I was slipping to the right, I kept moving to the right, and he slipped off. Because if you get on it at just the wrong angle, even if it's 1 degree off, you just slip off. Because he's got to do, like, whose animation style choice was it to have him spin in a circle when he's on ice? Just spin straight. If he spins straight, then I won't fall off, but he spins to the side. Like, why is he stop doing the spin? Why does he do that on ice? Whose idea was it for him to do a figure 8 on the ice like that? Why is he spinning around? I don't get that. Just have him go straight. Why does he do a pirouette every single time he's on the ice? It doesn't make sense. I don't get it, bro. That time I zigzagged. It's weird. It's like sometimes you go to the right, sometimes you go to the left, and sometimes you zigzag. I don't get it. We're already like 20 minutes into this video, and I haven't beaten this level. I mean, this feels like one of the, I can't even remember the name of them, but there were like these things that you had to do in Crash 4. This is what that feels like. These like simulation things from Crash 4. They were called like patient tapes or something. I can't remember the name of them, but they were really ridiculous, and that's exactly what this feels like. What happened there? What happened? Dude, I don't understand what you're supposed to do there. How did I make it to the 4th to last platform before?
I'm a star in the sky!
I'm telling you right now, if I don't finish this in the next 20 minutes, then it's going to be exactly like those tapes in Crash 4. I'm going to just cut the part and it's not going to record. I'm just gonna redo it. That's my rule for these, is if I take too long, I gotta redo it, and the part just won't come out, because I'm not coming out with a part where I don't even finish something. So we got about 20 more minutes. If it takes me more than that, then I'm not doing it.
Up, and
Dude, these developers knew what they were doing when they put ice in this game. They saw Toys for Bob make Crash 4, and they're like, oh, look at the ice in that game. Let's put ice in our game. Because they know how frustrating ice is. They know that if these were just normal platforms, it wouldn't be that hard. So they're like, how can we make this hard? Let's throw ice in there. Because ice is notorious in video games for being really difficult to maneuver on. Especially when you have Patrick pirouette every time he's on ice. Stop doing that! You know what I want? I want the developers of this game, Purple Lamp and THQ Nordic, I want you to patch this game, and I want you to take the pirouette out. Stop making the characters spin around when they're on ice. Take it out. Just have them go in the direction they're going. Stop making the characters spin around. It is the stupidest thing in the world. Stop doing it. Why'd I do that? That was almost fatal. That was fatal too. That was almost fatal as well. Okay. We can get back here almost easily. It's just doing this sucks. Like, I don't even know what to do here. I really don't. I know my advice is to keep moving, but I can't even follow my own advice, because I freak out. Get to the safety platform. No, stop moving. Alright, safety platform. Alright, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to go. This is a safety platform. It's a moving safety platform, but it is a safety platform. Now we just have to figure out how to do this. This reminds me of one of those obstacles in American Ninja Warrior where you had to go diagonally across these things. A lot of people do it wrong. You know what I mean. Like, I can't explain what the thing is because I don't remember the name, but there's these platforms where you'll have one platform on one side and another one on the other side, and you gotta jump across them. And what a lot of people do, and they do it wrong, is they jump onto the one thing with both feet and then jump across the other one. But that's not how you do it, because the show's called American Ninja Warrior. So you need to think like a ninja when you're doing those things. How a ninja would do it is they would keep their momentum going the whole time. And what they do is they put one leg onto the left and then use the momentum of that to go to the other one with the other leg and then go back and forth. That keeps your speed and momentum going. That's what you're supposed to do there. And that's kind of what I need to do here, in a way, is just keep moving and not stop. Because if I make one mistake, I gotta go back to the start, which sucks because these challenges were in the SpongeBob movie game, these floating block challenges, but in that game, you had checkpoints at various different parts, but this doesn't have checkpoints. You gotta do the whole thing again if you make a mistake. So, I mean, I'm gonna try this, but if I don't get to the end, I don't know what I'm gonna do, because it's gonna take forever for me to get back here again. So please, please just let me do this. I just want to do it. I just don't know when to go. No! You're kidding! You're kidding me! The last platform! The last one! Come on! I was on the last one! And he just didn't want to go! I'm pissed!
Call me Air Sponge.
I'm like Wildcat amounts of pissed right now. You know the guy from the Vanoss crew, Wildcat, Tyler? That's how pissed I am right now. I'm that level of pissed. I was on the last fucking one!
Whoa, 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 whoa.
I'm sorry to use language in a kid's game, but that's why I set my videos as not made for kids, because sometimes that will happen. When I get that frustrated at a stupid kid's level. I was on the last platform and he just didn't want to jump onto it. All I had to do was jump onto that and then jump onto the last thing, and I couldn't do it, dude. I am pissed off. Stop moving, SpongeBob. Alright, we're back here again for the umpteenth time. I can't believe it, dude. I can't believe how close I was to the end. Get to the safety platform. Get to the safety platform. Alright, we're back to the safety platform. Oh, man. Oh, I hate this. I'm gonna take my watch off because my wrist is sweating. But yeah, I do apologize for the language. But that's why I set these videos as not made for kids. Even though this is a kids game, there's two reasons I don't set them as made for kids. One, because there is the chance that I will get frustrated and use language, even though I don't like to. And the other reason is because if I have it set as made for kids, then it turns comments off. And I don't want comments off. This isn't a YouTube kids kind of channel. You know, I'm not like making kids content, even if the game is a kid's game, because I'm an adult playing a kid's game, you know? Yes! Finally! Holy crap! I'm never doing that again. Yes, did all those things. We got the trophy for doing all of Plankton's challenges. Oh! I am never doing that again, at least on camera. Holy crap. And we unlocked the rock glasses, which is good. We unlocked the rock glasses, which means we can get another trophy real quick for buying the last outfit in the shop. Cha-ching, dashing fashion. Trophy earned for unlocking all outfits.
Pretty.
Yes! If you remember these rock glasses, they're the glasses from, oh, make Mr. Krabs rich. We got another trophy? Oh, we got the make Mr. Krabs rich, purchase all items from Pearl's shop. Sick. Alright, so we just got 3 trophies. We got the trophy for beating all of Plankton's portal challenges. We got the trophy for buying all items in the shop and for buying all outfits in the shop. Sweet. So literally all we have left to do is the Chef's Kiss challenge, and then once we do Chef's Kiss, we get 100% of everything in the game. Sweet. Alright, so that'll probably have to do it for this part because it went on too long. If I hadn't taken so long to do it, then I probably would do another boss fight. But here's what we're going to do moving forward. In the next part, we're going to do either all 4 boss fights, depending on how long they take, or we'll do 2 boss fights and then another 2 boss fights, something like that. And then, like I said, each of these will be its own separate part, so that's at least another 3 to 4 parts there, and then another 2 here, so that's 6 plus the other one, so there's at least 7 more parts to go. It's a lot, but we're gonna do it. But that should do it for this video. If you enjoyed this video, and I hope you did, then leave a like on it and subscribe to my channel if you're new by hitting that subscribe button. I'm currently at 607 subscribers, so we're already making some leeway past the 600 subscriber threshold, and we're making some progress towards the next threshold at 650. So definitely subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss a single video that I post. I thank you guys so much for watching, and again, I apologize for the use of the language. That's actually the first language I've used in this entire playthrough of 37 parts. I thought I was going to make it through this entire playthrough without having to use any language, but I was very pissed off there. I was on the last platform and I freaking fell off. I was so mad. I mean, sometimes when I'm playing video games, I could give people like Wildcat and Scotty a run for their money in the rage department. I can get pretty upset at times, especially when I'm playing Call of Duty. Don't even get me started on my rage in Call of Duty. It's pretty bad. But anyway, before I drone on any longer, I'll see you guys in the next part, so I'll catch you guys later.